ನಾಯಿ ಕಡಲ್ತಾ
Good morning, students.
ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್
Actually, from
ತಗೊಂಡೇನೆ
today onwards, I would
ಸಾಗರ್
like to start the new topic called as a capacitor.
ಸಾಗರ್
But due to some technical problem,
ಹೊಸ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿನ್ಲೆ
most of the
ಹೌದೇನ?
students are
ಯಾವ್ದು?
not attending.
ಡೆಲ್
That
ಎಷ್ಟು?
problem will be sorted out by Friday.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರನ
From Friday, I will start the new lesson, new chapter, new topic called as a
ಅನ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ
capacitor.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Because the topic is very, very important. Even we can expect one question in JEE Mains and NEET also from the topic. So Friday we'll start that topic. Meanwhile, we'll solve a few problems based on potentials.
Good morning, all. Sai Kishan.
Hello.
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 Rupa.
Hello.
Hello.
Two charges. ఉంది కదా?
Hello.
Note on the problem. Two charges
Hello.
of 4 microcoulomb each are placed at the corners A and B, at the corners A and B of an equilateral triangle of side 0.2 meters in air. 0.2 meters in air. Full stop. The electric potential at C is. The electric potential at C is. Now, what is given is, he considered a beautiful equilateral triangle of side 0.2 meter. This is an equilateral triangle called as an ABC. At A, he is placing 4 microcoulomb charge. At B also 4 microcoulomb charge. He is asking us to find what will be the potential at C. What will be the potential at C? Now, at the point C, there will be two potentials. One is because of the charge which is at A. Another one is the charge which is at B. So at C, because of the charge Q1, one potential. Because of the charge Q2, one more potential. But if you see the diagram keenly, both the cases the charges is same, and both the cases the distance of the charge to the point is also same. So the potential at C because of this charge and because of this charge are equal. Then I can say that the potential at C is equal to V1 plus V2. As we know, V1 is equal to V2. Since the potential is a scalar quantity, we can add them directly, where V1 is equal to V2. So we are going to have 2V1, which is equal to 2 into V1 value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q. Q is nothing but 4 microcoulomb divided by R. R is nothing but here 0.2,
एकदम chai. ले वो
which is equal to 2 into 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 4 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.2. Next problem.
All shut here.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ
Next problem. Two electric charges. I hope you can simplify this. Two electric charges,
ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ
12 microcoulomb and minus 6 microcoulomb. 12 microcoulomb and minus 6 microcoulomb are placed 20 centimeter apart in air. 20 centimeter apart in air. Full stop. There will be a point P. There will be a point P on the line joining these charges, and the line joining these charges and outside the region between them, and outside the region between them, comma, at which the electric potential is zero. At which the electric potential is zero. The distance of P from minus 6 microcoulomb charge is, the distance of P from minus 6 microcoulomb charge is. He considered two charges. One is 12 microcoulomb and one is minus 6 microcoulomb, are separated by a distance of 20 centimeter, that is nothing but 0.2 meter. Now he considered a point P. Which is on the line joining the charges and outside of the region between them. Andre outside, he is considering one point. So he is asking us to find at what distance from this charge the point P will be there where the potential is zero. So he is asking us to find the x value. What is the general procedure we'll adopt here? At the point P, two potentials will act. One is because of this and one more is because of this. Then the total potential at P is equal to V1 plus V2. Because of the potential is a scalar quantity. V1 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Because of the charge Q1, here the potential is V1 into 12 microcoulomb divided by this distance 0.2 plus x. Because of this charge, one more potential is there, plus 9 into 10 to the power of 9. The charge is minus 6 microcoulomb divided by the distance is x. As we know, the potential at the point is 0. Now this will be 0. Now 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 9 into 10 to the power of 9 get cancels, 10 to the power of minus 6 and 10 to the power of minus 6 get cancels. Then we are going to have 12 by 0.2 plus x is equal to 6 by x. So this is 2 times. From here, 2x is equal to 0.2 plus x. Then x is equal to 0.2 meter. So the potential will be 0. The potential will be 0 at a distance of 0.2 meters from Q2. Okay, next problem. A small copied, a small conducting sphere, of radius r, is lying concentrically inside a bigger hollow conducting sphere, of radius r, capital R, full stop. Previously radius small r, now it is a capital R. The bigger and smaller spheres are charged with capital Q and small q, and are insulated from each other. Full stop. The potential difference between the spheres will be he is asking the potential difference between the spheres. Now, a sphere having a radius small r and a charge q, small q. It is placed inside a bigger hollow conducting sphere concentrically, means common center, having a radius capital R and a charge capital Q. Then he is asking us to find the potential difference between the two spheres. First, I would like to find what is the potential at the surface of the inner sphere, what will be the potential at the surface of the outer sphere. If I go with an inner sphere, if I go with an inner sphere, here the potential will be there because of this charge and as well as because of this charge also. But whereas this point is inside the sphere, the potential inside the sphere is constant and is same as that on the surface. How much potential will be there on the surface of an outer sphere? The same potential will be there here also. Now the potential of the inner sphere is equal to, because of this charge, one potential. What is that potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Because of this charge I am finding Q by small r on its surface. Because of this outer sphere, one more potential will also be there. But this point is inside that. What will be the potential here? Same as that on the surface. Now, because of this charge, what will be the potential on the inner sphere now? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by capital R. Surface, how much potential will be there on the surface? The same amount will be there inside also. That's why the potential at this point, because of this charge capital Q, this point is inside the sphere, the potential will be same as that on the surface. As we know, the potential is a scalar quantity, then the total potential of the inner sphere is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus capital Q by capital R. Okay. Now I would like to find the potential on the outer surface now. Hilly, the potential at the outer surface. So here is also two potentials will be there. One is because of this charge and one is because of this charge. But here if I take a point, that point is outside of the inner sphere. That point is out, this point is outside of the inner sphere. Then what will be the potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by capital R. Q by capital R. Okay. Then, so this point is on the outer surface of the outer sphere. Since the surface of the outer sphere, we have to consider only this much of distance. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by capital R. Because of the potential is a scalar quantity. But he is not asking us to find potential of the inner sphere or the potential of the outer sphere. He is asking potential difference. So potential difference we can get bigger minus smaller. If you take the subtraction, this will be cancelled. Either you go with inner minus outer or you go with outer minus inner, this will be cancelled. But always we have to take bigger minus smaller. So this is the only criteria now. Among these two, which one is bigger and which one is smaller? Since the capital R is greater than the small r, outer sphere the potential is less. So potential difference is equal to potential of the inner minus potential of the outer. Potential of the inner minus potential of the outer. So which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by small r minus Q by capital R. Next problem. the work done, next problem, the work done in bringing a 20 coulomb charge, 20 coulomb charge from point A to point B for a distance 0.2 meter, 0.2 meter is 2 joules, full stop. The potential difference between the points will be, the potential difference between the points will be, the potential difference between the points will be in volts. He considered 2 points A and B which is at a distance of 0.2 meters. Now he want to move a charge 20 coulomb. He want to move a charge 20 coulomb from A to B. Whenever he want to move a charge from one point to another point, some work must be done. That work, what he is telling, is 2 joules. Then what will be the potential difference? What will be the potential difference between A and B? What will be the potential difference between A and B? So whenever you want to move a charge from one point to another point, the formula to find out the work done is equal to difference in the potential between those 2 points is equal to, already we discussed that formula, is equal to difference in the potential between those 2 points and the charge what we are moving, W is equal to VA difference VB. That VA difference VB will give the potential difference. That's what he is asking. So potential difference is equal to VA difference VB, W by Q, where W is equal to 2 joules, Q is equal to 20 coulomb. Since which is equal to 0.1 volt will be the potential difference. Next model. 2 point charges, A and B, 2 point charges A and B of values, 2 point charges A and B of values 5 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb, 5 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb, and 3 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb. 3 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb are kept 6 centimeters apart. 6 centimeters apart. Full stop. When the charge B is moved, when the charge B is moved by 1 centimeter, towards charge A, by 1 centimeter towards charge A, then work done is equal to, so this is one of the important model. What is given is, initially two charges QA and QB are separated by a distance of 6 centimeter. Now, so this is positive and this is positive. Now he want to move the charge by 1 centimeter towards A. He want to move the charge QB by 1 centimeter towards A. So here repulsive force is acting. We are moving against the repulsive force. Definitely some work must be done. He is asking how much work is required. So here now what has happened? Now we moved a charge B by 1 centimeter towards A by 1 centimeter. Then what will be its new distance between the two charges? Called as 5 centimeter. Now, as we know, whenever two charges are separated by a certain distance, there will be a potential energy. Here what the procedure we need to adopt is, if two charges are separated by a distance r1, what is the energy between them? If the same two charges are separated by a distance r2, what will be the new energy? Previously, what will be the energy? After moving, what will be the energy? The difference of those two energies will give how much energy we spend. How much energy we spend is nothing but how much work we done. Okay, now? So, here we need to take the help of the concept of potential energy. Whenever two charges are separated by a certain distance, the potential energy between them already we derived 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. This is the general formula. The same formula we are going to adopt here. When the two charges are separated by a distance R1, what will be the potential energy? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1. When the same two charges are separated by a distance of R2, then what will be the new potential energy between them? U2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R2. That difference will give the amount of work done. Then what is the formula to find out the work done? Work done is equal to U2 minus U1. Because of here the distance is less, its energy will be more. That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is nothing but 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Q1 Q2 andre QA QB here. 5 3 15 into 10 to the power of minus 18. 15 into 10 to the power of minus 18. Then R1 and R2 are in centimeter. We have to convert into meters. So 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6 centimeters. We have to convert into meters. Fifteen nines are 135 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Here minus 18 plus 9 minus 9. If you take an LCM, 6 minus 5 1 by 30 into 1 by 10 to the power of minus 2. If you simplify that, you will get the work done in joules. Okay? After simplifying, you will get the answer. Next model. Electric potential V. Electric potential V is given as electric potential V is given as a function of distance x, a function of distance x within brackets in meter, x shall be in meters, meaning x within brackets in meter by V is equal to 5x square plus 10x minus 9 volt. Full stop. Value of electric field. Value of electric field. Value of electric field. What is the value of electric field at x is equal to 1? The value of electric field at x is equal to 1. So is given the potential, but the potential is not a constant here. Potential is varying with respect to an x value. As the value of x changes, its potential will also changes. In such a case, what is the relation between the potential and electric intensity? We can write E is equal to minus dV by dx. That is the relation between electric intensity and potential. where if you differentiate the potential with respect to x, we are going to have electric intensity d by dx of 5x square plus 10x minus 9. 5x square plus 10x minus 9. Then minus, so you know how to do the differentiation. 5x square differentiation with respect to x is 10x. X to the power of n formula, n into x to the power of n minus 1. D by dx of 10x is 10. D by dx of 9 is 0. Now which is equal to minus 10x plus 10. That is the electric intensity, electric field. But we want the electric field at x is equal to 1. So E at x is equal to 1. You substitute the 1 instead of x here. 10 into 1 plus 10, which is equal to minus 20 volt per meter. Next, 4 equal charge, capital Q, 4 equal charge, capital Q are placed at the 4 corners of a square, are placed at the 4 corners of a square of side A, small a, of side A, full stop. The work done in removing a charge minus Q from its center to infinity is, to its center to infinity is. He considered a beautiful square of side A, 4 charges, capital Q, capital Q, capital Q, capital Q, are placed at the 4 corners of a square. Now he wants to move a charge. He wants to move a charge from center to infinity. He wants to move a charge minus Q from center to infinity. Then what will be the, from center to infinity, what will be the work done? Whenever you want to move a charge from one point to another point, the amount of work required is equal to difference in the potential between the 2 points where we are moving. So we are moving a charge from center O to infinity distance. This is the formula to find out work done whenever you are moving a charge from one point to another point. Here I am moving a charge from O to infinity. Moving a charge from O to infinity, and the charge what we are moving. This is the formula. Now which charge I am moving here? I am moving a charge minus Q. What is the potential at infinity? The potential at infinity is 0 always. Then what is the potential at O? I would like to find the potential at O. I would like to find the potential at O. Here how many potentials will act? 4 potential will act. One is because of this, because of this, because of this, and because of this. 4 potentials will act. And moreover, in all the 4 cases, the charge is same and the distance is also same. Then I can say that the potential at O because of this charge and the potential at O because of this charge, the potential at O because of this charge, the potential at O because of this charge are equal. Why? Because in all the 4 cases, the charge is same and the distance is also same. Then, since the potential is a scalar quantity, the total potential at O we can get by adding V1, V2, V3, V4. So we are going to get V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4, which is equal to 4V1, which is equal to 4 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. The charge is Q divided by this distance we should take now. This distance. This is A and this is A. This will be root 2A if you apply a Pythagoras theorem. In that half, root 2A by 2. So A by root 2. That will be the potential at O. That will be the potential at O. Now work done is equal to, here 4 and 4 get cancels, root 2, it will goes into the numerator, root 2 Q by, remaining is here pi epsilon naught A. Pi epsilon naught A remains, minus the potential at infinity is 0 into the charge what we are moving here is the charge minus Q we are moving, which is equal to minus 2Q square, minus root 2Q square by pi epsilon naught A. Okay, like this we can solve the many problems, and Friday we'll go with the new lesson.